Okay, let's see. Hopefully, should have started streaming. Gotta crack open garbage beer. It's like the kind of shit you drink just because it's there. Not particularly good, not particularly bad. Just, there's just so many better options. Anyway, only saying that so I don't get absolutely fucking flamed for my alcohol choices. Usually I drink better, it's just money. Let's see, do I want any of these tabs open before I start? Oh, that one actually looks like a fun video. Let me save that to my watch later. Hey, save that to my watch later. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't care about all this. And can't have those open. That's all tickets for work. Okay. Hey, Crescent. Okay. This is... Can I refresh my stream controls? Is that gonna work? Solid no. Okay, we're gonna work on this TextUI library. The biggest thing that we need to work on is solving for the sizes of everything. So it's gonna be a fun time. Of course, that's the icon it picked. That's fun. Receiving the video to maintain stream. Don't care. I really don't care. Sorry. God damn, these features don't work. Okay. Let's see. I've not been able to program on this project for like 3 weeks because I just not have time in 3 weeks. I love being an adult. Okay. Same. It's not text board. I need to do this in the layout calculations. The layout calculations for the calculate widget size, or sorry, get widget size. Oh no, this is the calculation on a layout. This is the actual like get method for it. That'll do some extra shit. Yeah, here. This is... God, what is this doing? Okay. So, it just returns the size of this object. If the thing that we're trying to get is the parent. It's not in here. We have a default child size. Which is in the widget. Okay, so this will make sure everything always has a size, which is good. So we need to be able to get all the fixed sizes. So we need to get all the sizes of the elements before. So we do need this child index, right? And then, make sure this is working. Let's actually, yeah, this is the one. We're going to create a new branch. Have I been committing with my work account? Or have I been... Fuck. I hope not. Anyway. No, because I use WSL at work. Including for the commits. Right. So the Git program is two different ones. Meaning there's two different Git configs as well. Cool. Awesome. Let's see. Let me also change my music volume because it's pissing me off. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we need to get the index of the children, and we need to do before sizes. So this is all the sizes before our current element. So then we will do for I in, and then we will do, I do wish, right, when you do something like this, right, this will first and foremost, as far as I understand, unless there's an optimization, create a new list out of this, and then we iterate through it. I wonder if there is a way to do this better. Did the language server... Here we go. Is there a better way? Because I never really thought about it until kind of right now. Is there more I can do with this iterator function? No. There's no good way unless I use a range to iterate just over the numbers. That kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like the slice isn't like a slice type that points to these list elements, right? Like it points to a sublist and gives us access to a sublist. No, it's a new list, which sucks. Now, for Python, this performance consideration probably isn't a problem, but I think I might make a better way to do this. Let me see if there is Firefox. You want to participate, please? Was there an update or something I'm not aware of? No? Okay. Let me see, maybe there's just a standard library function I'm not aware of over 10 years and I've just overlooked. So I'm like, oh, I could just do this. It's easy. It's fast. Python iterate over portion of list without creating new list. Like, I don't want to create a new list. I think that's a bad approach. iSlice. Damn, the streaming just kills my entire internet. I have to call Comcast, I think. Like, seriously. Okay, now range sucks. Yeah, O event creates a small list. Small lists where memory isn't an issue. Large lists where you want clean, direct item access. So this is a generator. It's a memory efficient generator is what this is saying. Let's see. The thing is I wonder if this setup could be less performant. Like, I know these are micro optimizations, but these are going to be things to consider if I'm making a library that should be running as fast and as close to real time as is even possible. Right? The performance bottleneck here should not ever be this library. It should always be your fault, with very little exception. Oh, hey, Crescent. Honestly, we have not talked in a while. We should probably talk more, honestly. Let me see. If I do iSlice. Oh my god. Oh, okay, there we go. I import iSlice and an iterable, and then yeah, I want a stop point, and I want the child index. Hey, like fully, or are you like non-binary? I mean, both are trans. I need a better way to phrase that. I just don't have one right now off the top of my head. Let's see here. Let's see. They, them? Okay. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I noticed that you've been a lot more femme presenting generally. I don't know if that's just because, I don't know, you're exploring, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't know that much about how non-binary people express. You know what I mean? I guess it's kind of just free expression. I forget how dog shit light beer is. Jesus. I already had one before I started the stream. When I ate, and then I walked over to the grocery store across from me. And got some paper towels and came back. And didn't really feel anything. Not that I really want to. I just don't want to grab water because then I have to refill the Brita. It's just pure laziness. I'm only drinking because I'm too lazy to refill the Brita. I'm not an alcoholic. I just have alcohol, and I kind of just need to get rid of it. I hadn't really had a drink in... It's been a while. When I first moved in, I think I was drinking like once or twice a week, which is not that bad. And then, like, recently there'd been like a 4-week gap between my next drink. So, not an alcoholic. This is kind of the exception. Although there was one point where it was likely, but not anymore. Yeah, anyway, iSlice works. Listening to Charlie's Inferno right now, you can't. It's a very problem at my drinking convention. You might be a little too drunk. I'm gonna look in like popular code bases for iSlice. How often is iSlice used in Python? Oh my god, the bitrate is so bad. I might turn down. So the thing is it's all text. So, you know, I could, okay. So I could turn down. I can't even hit the fucking. I could. Huh? There's themes now? Okay. Advance. Output. Okay, I cannot change the frame rate. That would have helped, wouldn't it? The data can't fit in memory. It has to fit in memory. What? Oh, it hooks into Python's C storage layer? I don't believe you. Oh my god. It kills my entire internet. How do I set this fucking max bit rate? I'm going to blow someone up with my giant balls. Can I just video bit rate? But this is for recording. Is that change my max bit rate? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, because changing the resolution would be bad. Changing the frame rate would be great. Oh, I hate you, OBS. Okay. X-range. This looks like Python 2 or something. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to think. These layouts likely are not going to deal with large numbers of items. That's just not going to happen very often. There's just so much, or there's just so little you could display in a small area. Did it restart my live stream? Because I'm going to blow someone up. Dropped frames 16,000. I would love to change the frame rate. It would be so incredible. But unfortunately, OBS would never be so good to me. Okay. This is faster for larger cases, and I think in the smaller cases, the slowness of it likely... The benefit that you get would probably be better than the detriment that you get for small arrays. So it's probably good to use this. I don't know. Anyway. And then we need to... we need to sum all these. And we also don't need a list for this because that's stupid. I'm thinking I could just do this the normal way. But this does the same thing. Well, I guess this technically creates an object. Why am I... Okay. It's not worth it. Wait, how am I getting the... Yeah, okay. Already kind of doing this. And I guess here, this is fine, except it's not, actually. We need to calculate the already taken space. And then we need to calculate the amount of space taken by the next elements and subtract it from what we have left. See the difference? Or I guess we need to subtract it from items that have a max size and whose max size is less than the size that we would allocate to them. Because in those cases, we have more space to allocate because items down the line are not taking up the amount of expected space. I think. Am I right? I don't know. Oh, my back. Okay. We get the after sizes. And then we need to take the leftover size and all that. This is going to cause an infinite loop. If we do the regular size calculation. Like if we call this function again, it's going to try to get the before sizes, which is going to do something over and over and over again. Right? We'll have infinite recursion. We don't want that. So our leftover size, okay, we need this. Alright, and the way this is gonna work, let's see. Or actually we need this one. We need to calculate that the space left after this is actually this right here. Already taken space. It's actually our before sizes. Okay, so then we have our ideal height. Or, I guess we actually have to determine some things. Okay, yeah, that child index is a little interesting, which is fine. Equals, and then we are going to sum these other things real fast. So we have to figure out the sizes afterwards. And what is that going to look like? And I guess we also need to know if our own size is too, or no, we don't. We don't need to know that yet, do we? This is complicated. Okay, also the alcohol is finally getting to me. Just slightly. Making it a little harder to think than I'd like. Okay. For I in range, and we need our child index, and then we need to go till the length of self dot parent dot children. Then we need to get the height of the child element. We need to have a function that does this. So we will This is a really good song. Hold on. I'm going to turn up my Spotify now. It's a Bad Flower song. If you can't tell, I love that band. Okay. And we need the child index. And then we return. Oh, and we also need the space left. Oh, yeah, we don't have that. That's fine. We can subdivide the space that already exists because we're making assumptions. I think. Hopefully. Okay. And we'll get the ideal height. And then we will also clamp the value. Damn, I want to go on a drive and now I can't. Unless I wait like 6 hours. Well, probably not that drunk, but still. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we get the ideal height of what we're trying to have. I guess we need a rolling sum, don't we? Right, because there's also the minimum size problem. Right, if something is a sufficiently big minimum size, but no size to fulfill it later on. Yeah, we need a rolling total of size left. So we need to actually do this for real, on God, no cap. No, I won't stop being cringe. Okay. This actually solves the other problem we were having before. Okay. So we subtract that from the amount of space that we have left to use. And then we don't have to subdivide the space anymore. We can just give it the leftovers. Because the subdivision is already happening here. And we're kind of pretending like we've already subdivided. And all we need to do is give it the leftovers. That's fine. So, it could be utterly wrong about this, and I likely am, but we can just give it the space that's left. And I'm realizing we never use this particular ideal height. Yeah. Okay. Oh fuck. It doesn't work. I don't actually know why. I don't actually even know what we're doing in here. We are setting children. Let's not do this with the program. Instead, we will create an example like layout type deal. Set a vertical layout, get the terminal size, send a resize event, dispatch that event, print the width and height, print the width and height of the children, and we will draw it, and then we will actually print out the view that we drew to. That looks good. Yeah, that looks fucking fantastic. Do any of these use horizontal layout? No. Is it because there's a frame in here or something? Like, this actually looks really promising. Let's set another border here. I don't know what the fuck is up with my copy paste. Never done this before. Always automatically been aligned. Am I fucking losing it? How does that take? Hold on. That takes nearly a full second to load. A formatter? What is it loading? It's a console you just run it on save. Huh? What are you doing? Okay. And this won't have constraints. Oh no, there's still empty space. Oh, because this is min height. Oh, wait, no, that's bad, though. That's extra bad. So the minimum height is 2. That is very, very bad. Hmm. Oh. Oh, wait, no. This is correct, right? Yeah, that's correct. I think I need to subtract what we think our heights will be. Or I guess we need to subtract what our height is projected to be? No, that's not correct. Because this has a minimum height of 2. And it's actually going to 0. Because it's saying that there's no space left. Technically, this is kind of doing the same math. So I don't actually understand. This will probably cause a recursion problem. Yep. So this was all correct. Tastes like dog shit. Okay. It's just not good. It has an appeal sometimes, but when you drink more than one, it loses everything. Any hard cider would be better. This is really good brand. I think it's like a beer company in Rockville, MD. I might be wrong. It's called Beer Farm. Brookville, MD. I'm just wrong. Good as fuck. Or the one that I had was really good. It was a cider. It was delicious. Or let me look at brand. Yeah, products. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Whoa. That's not correct. Products. See, just tell me what you have, you whore. Do they have pizza? I'm creaming my jorts right now. Menu or on tap. Wait, is this what I think it is? No. Okay, that's not. You whores, you liars. Either way, All I'm saying is there's much better beers. So much better. Higher percentage too, so you get more bang for your buck. There's one that tastes like fucking peach rings that I've had, and it's so good. It's actually kind of like candy. You smoke it with a cigar, it actually tastes better. I'm not even lying to you. I don't know why. Like, the flavors just kind of pair. It's really good. And that's not like a not so great cigar either. You know what I mean? Let's subtract 1 here and give it the benefit of the doubt. How did we do that? How did I do that? Wait, is there actually space left? Or is this element here just taking up more space than it should? So these are, okay, this is its ideal height that I believe it will take if we subdivide evenly. And then what the real height is, after that, I'm subtracting it from the remaining height that we have. And then we move on to the next one. And we see, okay, subdivide the space. If you subdivide it and you give yourself that chunk of the space, how much do you have? Okay, then we clamp it to whatever it should be, and we call it a day. I think I've just realized I am an idiot, and no, the constraints were not on the label. Oh, but does it copy the constraints of its child? Does it do that? It doesn't. No, it does not do that. Does it do it? No, it does not do that. So the constraints are not passed through. But it's acting like it is. Because it's taking its actual height and it's subtracting by the thing, so it can't actually have its ideal. It's actually, I think, a problem with the border. So we cannot have a minimum height of 3 because just due to the way the border works, and because this border does not have its own layout currently, it defers to this frames layout, which then gives something to the border, and then the border calculates a default size for its inner element and gives it to the label. And that default size is quite funny. How is this happening? So we have foo, and ow. Okay. I've never been this because it's still, Jesus. This is a drawing error. How is this happening? Because there's 4 borders. One of them is being cut off. There's a border, a border, a border, a border. There's a border, a border and another border. One of them is being cut off. So it's almost like it's overlapping, but it's not overlapping. It's because this one doesn't have a minimum size. So it's getting cut off and... Okay. This is a problem in the border widget. And define at property minimum height, and this will return an integer. We're going to return self dot show up plus self dot showdown. Okay, that should be correct. And our minimum width is much the same because I cannot forget to... Oh, I hate when I'm not coding enough, or I'm not coding difficult stuff enough where I can do like, oh, I know I can do all the multi-cursor, and I'm doing it constantly. My fucking hands just don't work. It's annoying. Let me stop complaining and sounding like a bitch. Anyway. Show left. Okay. By the way, all of those are booleans, but you can still add them because Python is based in that way. Okay. Ta-da! It works. Wait, why don't I just add up all the minimum heights? Subtract them and all that jazz. Okay. So I'm realizing we cannot do this because it doesn't work. This is also not working. Cool. Because I think it might have been deferring minimum height plus sum of for child in self dot children child dot minimum height. Why would that be or none? Oh, yeah, right. If child dot min height. I guess, no, this is right. We want minimum width here. Oh my god, instead. Been trying to teach my girlfriend programming because she's taken an interest and her keyboard is different than mine, and ugh. Okay, look, it works. So the minimum heights are calculated properly. It's specifically the border widget's fault. This isn't working though. So these actually only need a minimum height of 1. Oh, because we didn't limit this one. That's the thing. Right, so what it should do is subdivide the space evenly. But I'm noticing it's not doing that. This gets 1, this gets actually probably 1, and then everything else is white space. But the only true way to test that is honestly remove these. And yeah, that's for sure white space. Or I guess, does this have constraints? Yeah. I need to set a constraint here, and I need to set a max height, and I need to set it to like 5. Either way, it's not taking up that space, even a little bit. Okay, we will go to our vertical layout. Take a look. So all of the elements after our current element. Or no, this includes our current element. Oh shit. And there. That, yeah. Did that do it? No shot, because that's actually so much simpler than the other solution that I had. No shot. There's no shot I fucking got that. Okay, well, I guess the only thing to do, or left to do, is to comment this out. And uncomment this and run it. Oh, that's not updating in real time. That's interesting. That is pretty bad. 200th of a second is pretty shit. I believe so. That's what, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Yeah, that's 24 milliseconds. Kind of shit. Wait, actually, let me make sure I'm. Yeah, 24 milliseconds. I was right. Okay, this is okay. Closer to 26 milliseconds. That's kind of shit. You know what? I'm realizing in our view, which is here, we actually do something really stupid, which is this. So I slice, or no, rows. We import editor tools. And then we do I slice here. It's a good song that's playing on my headphones right now. If only you could hear. Okay. I slice like that. I should make an iterator instead of adding to the list. The thing is, with adding to the list, it also hypothetically saves you time later. Oh, wow, that is... Yeah, that's like 6 milliseconds faster. I would guess if you're not copying objects, or it's actually not a copy of the object. It's well, it kind of is. It's like a copy to a reference of an object, but shh. Okay, so it's not real. Okay, this is not working well though, and I have not really much of a suspicion as to why. It's just not attempting to take up space. it's only this last element that really wants to take space up. It's like it's not even attempting to use the new vertical layout. It's odd. I don't actually understand what the problem is. So this works. This works. Where these get bigger, this is constrained, and it mostly works. Does this show me? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they actually successively get bigger, which isn't good. It is meant to do a little bit of bullshit. So it is kind of meant to spread things out. The thing is that this element should have one taken away and have one given here, and then they'd all be the same size. The thing is, I think the leftover space from the start of this isn't divisible very well. I don't know, it would have to be divisible. So something is wrong. Wait, oh, did I think I did a -1 somewhere. Yeah. This -1, that's not supposed to be there. Get out of there. Fuck. Okay. It's worse. That's, that means this math is wrong, the math I didn't really want to touch. Okay, so the number of missing lines is the space left. Okay, this is not really missing lines. This is... Okay, it's the number of lines we cannot evenly subdivide. That's all it is. Space left, the modulo of that, and the length of the children. -1, actually. Wait, did I fix it? I don't think so. It did not. Some of these lines should go up here, unless I am, like, explicitly a dumbass. No, I'm not. It's... right, because it's preferential to lower items. Should I almost feel like I should reverse it when iterating. Is that weird? Like I should do this in reverse. Like like, maybe I do that. Fuck. What's the index? Could you tell me? Oh, I see. Three, 4, 4. That's correct. If I make it increase by 1 line, do it again, and it's not correct. Fuck. Okay. So determining the order, like reversing it, doesn't do anything. That sucks. And doing this doesn't really do anything either. Let's see. We're doing integer. We're doing floor division. And then taking the length minus the child index. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then we add in what if we don't do that? Maybe it's fine if we just don't do that. Four, 3, 3. Let's increase by 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Increase by another 3 lines. Are they even? I am Jesus. I am God. No debate, no debate, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. That works. Because that takes up... Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now I take you and I... You know what I'm saying? And then I go to horizontal layouts, yeah? And I... Boop. I need to import iSlice because I don't hate myself. And then we... Okay, I'll be real. I'm listening to an Imagine Dragons song, not by choice, but just because it popped up. And I don't hate this one once it actually gets into it. Oh. Okay, we get the space left. And instead of the height, we actually do min width, max width. What the absolute fuck buckets is wrong? I see. I want to get the ideal width. And then this is actually independent. And again, just throughout we use the width. We get their actual widths. I think we should cache these and we should see if we can get them, and if not, then we calculate. So I'm actually going to implement that in a moment, just because it's better for everyone and should make things faster. And I don't see any major problems. I realized I never made the new branch. Features slash fix layouts. Okay. Now we are going to comment all this out and uncomment this and why? We don't have any minimum heights on anything. So there's no leftover size at any given point, I guess. Let's use borders on this. And we actually see it's getting cut off. So it's this last element is too big. So that's a problem. It wants to take up as much space as it can forever and always. My guess is we have to do the whole minimum amount of space thing that I didn't want to do. And then just do this. So again, these are kind of its ideal heights. So we're gonna assume that it Excuse me? What? I need like a preferred height. And then I am a god. That means everything is required to assume that it takes up space. I am goated. This is goated. Okay, we do have to make sure that this works with the ultimate test. Right, this is fine. Of course, that makes it not work anymore. Because it'll always prefer to give the biggest element the most size. Fuck. Not the biggest element, the first element the most size. It creates a hierarchy. And that's not good. That's bad. That's very bad. Makes me think that maybe instead of this math, it just needs to be this math. Wait, did I do it? Fuck, no, I didn't. No, I clearly didn't. Okay. Switch math here for a little baby programmer like me. Yeah, these are assuming that there's space left. This should genuinely help. Maybe if I... Insane idea. Divide by the length... This is a hard one. Why don't you work? It has a hierarchy. Like this has to be double what this is just to be... Not even double, it's more than that. Okay. I guess we need to... What if we do this? Oh, hey. It's almost... It's like almost there. It's just kind of shuffled. It's so close. You know what I mean? Like, it's so very close. What if I... Okay. Just spitballing. guess all I did was really reverse the issue that existed, which isn't helpful. How do we fix this? How do we fix it? Sorry. Ow. How do we fix? Right, because this one makes assumptions that everything else is going to take up more space than it does. And so then this one knows the actual size of this one, which is smaller than expected. Okay? And so knows it can take up a bunch of space because it's assuming how much these are going to take up. Okay? This one knows how much this one took up. And now is only left with like that much space. But it's left with a good amount of space only because this one has a maximum. Only because of that. Nothing else. I think. I could be lying. But why that is the way it is. I think maybe on a resize event, I should pre-calculate everything. Instead of calculating the real widget size here for the before sizes, I think I should do this. No, it's in reverse. I forgot about that. So that explains a little bit more why that's like that, I guess. There's empty space here, which is bad. Yeah. Charlie, the alarm clock? What was that sound? Okay, whatever. cannot tell if I'm just fucking tweaking or not. It's not terrible. It's just like it's not dividing evenly. Like there's a hierarchy. A really, really annoying one. Like it gets, this one has more space, and then this one has more, and this one has less space, and this one has less space. Because this one is assuming that the ones after are going to take up less space than they do. Or I wonder. Kind of wondering. Oh my god, wait, why am I listening to this song? I love when I do Control X and it just doesn't do anything. If I just do that, I kind of wonder what happens. Is it just a magic number? Can I zoom out on that? That doesn't look bad. Am I insane? Also, if I... Can you zoom out on the... You can. Is it insane that I never knew that? There's still the hierarchy. Which, honestly, I think this math works. What I think... Oh, golly gosh, mate. Jesus criminy Christ. Is this the right size? I hope so. The math, the problem is up here. Wait a fucking second. What if I remove this clause? Or not clause, but like this part. Oh, same problem. This one hogs all the space. it's not doing evenly, obviously. What if I do this? Just so everything takes up more space. No, fucking shit. Are you serious? It was an off by. 6 is 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 divided by 3. 19 double 3. 6. Which then has a remainder of 1. Should just be here. So it's not working actually. Okay. Dumb idea. That prefers. No, it shouldn't actually prefer that. Oh, hello there, Charlie.
I have to go back into work.
You have to go back to work right now?
At 10:30.
At 10:30.
Because the closers tonight don't have an alarm key or alarm code or a key.
What?
The closers tonight don't have an alarm code or a key. And
Do you need to drive over or something? Wait, shit, no, I drank a little bit. Never mind, I can't drive you.
I'm fine, I just woke up. I do need a phone charger because my phone died while I was asleep.
I should have
And
really fast one. It's actually a laptop charger, but
well, yeah, I usually. Because
actually don't know where it's gone. Be very real with you. Hold on.
Because my phone charger takes like an hour to charge from dead.
This should be faster than that.
It should.
What is it? I haven't seen it in a while, and I really do need it.
Understandable.
Let me ask Josie if she's seen it. Why is in my laptop charger?
I need it on your desk or in my desk?
You can put it in.
Is it that one right on your desk?
What?
Is it that one right on your desk?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a really long USB-C cable.
Okay, that makes sense.
That I
Put that
have.
one on your desk like 2 days ago.
No.
Hold on. I gotta go back to work to help
You
you
didn't.
close
I
this
also
close.
looked for it 2 days ago, didn't find it. Actually, looked for it 3 days ago.
This isn't it?
No.
Okay, that's the one I
That's never been it.
Okay.
I actually do need that. Otherwise, the laptop is just kind of garbage to me until I buy a new charger.
Can I borrow your charger? Or just a charger?
Yeah, you have a fast charger too. Charlie needs to charge their phone before they have to go back into work.
Because my phone charger takes like an hour to charge.
Why do you have to go back into work?
Because the closers don't have a key or an alarm code.
Gotcha.
And
Fuck is my charger?
so cool.
I got another interview at a bank.
Hell yeah.
Does Lewis have any kind of laptop that they might have, accidentally taken my charger or something?
They have a MacBook, so this is not
Probably not then.
Does it have like a brick in it?
Yeah, it has a brick. cable and then a brick in the middle and, then more cable. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I have not seen it. If
You
you were
sure you
talking,
get hungry and eat it?
I thought you were talking about that USB-C because that's what I put on your desk.
Nah. Where the hell is this? Maybe it's in here.
I could have put it in your laptop bag. Can you search it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me search a little harder for it. Maybe it's just behind something really, really weird. No, it's a hard drive.
You're not still streaming, right?
Yes, I am.
Is there any more watching?
Probably not. Oh, 2 people apparently.
2 whole people.
I know, there's so much. There's a book. There's a mouse.
I didn't know you could read.
I think another mouse.
I'm making a program, by the way.
Oh, cool. What are you making?
I'm not gonna tell you yet
Why?
because this is a surprise.
Is it a surprise? Does it call me gay or something?
No,
Okay,
It's a-
cool. So it's something nice.
it's something to convert between units.
Oh, that's actually useful.
Yeah. I was gonna try to do integer to Roman numerals.
That's a harder problem.
That's exactly why I didn't. Yeah, because the thing is,
What it really involves is taking the biggest units and keep subtracting them until you can't, and then the next biggest units, keep subtracting them until you can't, and you do that over and over.
I don't really know what that means.
So, let's say the biggest symbol in Roman numerals is like the X for 10.
Yeah.
Keep subtracting tens and adding an X to your output until you can't anymore. And then let's say the next one is a 5, so keep subtracting 5s, and the next one's a 4, which is an I.
What do you mean until you can't?
Until you cannot take out any more 10s.
Until there's no remainder after subtracting.
No. Until the remainder, the result after subtracting is if it's less than 10, then you cannot take any more 10s out of it, right?
I guess.
Okay, can you take any 10s out of the number 5?
No.
Exactly.
I just don't get how that applies.
Well, because
So
then you
hold
don't
on.
have, you don't have any more X's in your result. So let's say you had the number 100, and let's just assume there's no 100 symbol for Roman numerals, because I forget all of the things in Roman numerals.
They go up to 10,000.
So there will be 10 X's, right?
Yes.
That's the result. So you say 100 minus 10. Okay, we can do that. So we put an X in the output, and now we have 90. Okay, can we take another 10 out? Yes. So then we have
Yeah, I
80.
just don't know any of the functions for any of that.
Yeah, you do. You know every single one of them.
I do not.
It's subtraction. You know subtraction.
I know how to subtract.
And you
I don't
know
know
how to add
turn that
strings
into
together.
letters.
It's if statements, dog. It's if statements. It's all if statements.
That's it?
It's just if statements.
Divide.
Am I dumb?
Actually, yes. You could do
That's why I said
floor
remainder.
division and then use the modulo, so that way you don't have to repeat as many times. Yes.
That's why I said remainder. That's why I said remainder because.
So you don't even actually technically have to lose.
I actually might try to do that after I'm done with this.
Okay.
But this one's gonna be easy. Can you come in like 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll come in 10 minutes and I'll check it out. Do you have any questions or anything? Or are you figuring it out?
This one I got
Okay.
on my own. I had to look
Awesome.
up a couple things, but I got it other than that.
Where's my laptop? Did you give Charlie your charger?
Yes, yes it did.
Maybe it's in my box of miscellanea. No, that's just my graduation gown thing. Did you eat it? Were you hungry, Charlie?
I shoved it like spaghetti.
I knew it.
It was
Hungry bag.
delicious.
That's really bad. I really need that. Oh, babe, I know where it is.
Where is it?
Check your or I'll check your purse.
What would be in my purse?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I took it out since then. But one of the times I put it in here because we were going to my parents' house and I needed a really, really quick charger.
Is there a chance we left it there?
No.
Check the evil closet.
I mean, it could be in the evil closet.
The evil closet?
It's where we keep our sex toys.
Oh, okay.
I found it. I'm just so blind. Let's go.
Blindness?
It was in our bedroom. Who would have guessed? do it up to 65 watts, depending what your phone can support.
Yeah, my phone takes, or my charger takes an hour to do that. I need a new phone charger. And I keep
Technically, fast
running out of
charging
it.
is slightly bad for the battery.
Everything is slightly bad for the battery.
Yeah, charging is slightly bad for the battery.
Yeah. Letting it die is slightly bad for the battery.
Yeah. I think you're not supposed to keep it under 15%. It might be 25. You
Not
gotta keep it
charging
between
low,
like
yeah.
25 and 85. So there's actually a battery health mode that limits the max charge to 85.
I have that.
Yeah. Do you use it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Not charging your battery is bad for your battery.
Yeah. I would
It's
say
like a
equally bad
Ford
or
Model T.
worse. I don't know.
It's like a Ford Model T. Basically everything can stall the engine.
You okay?
My leg cramps.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
moved wrong.
So I was wrong about the Dr. Stone episode being the last one. There's one more next week. I'm dumb.
Okay.
It is so peak, and I almost watched it with Josie. She wants to watch it from the beginning with Abby.
Weekly episodes are awesome. I wish any other anime would do that. Literally any of them.
They do.
JoJo doesn't, and that's the only one I care about.
Oh, okay. I wish any other anime would do that. Oh, except for all the ones that do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
JoJo's don't exist to me.
No, you're right. You're right.
JoJo's the only one that matters.
No. Okay.
There used to be JoJo Fridays, and then they did batch releases for Stone Ocean, and everyone fucking hated it.
Oh, that's great.
And now they're doing batch releases for Part 7, and everyone fucking hates it.
That sucks nuts.
Yeah, and Part 7 is one of the best pieces of media known to man, and they decided, well, we're gonna ruin it by doing batch releases.
I think Dr. Stone is one of the best pieces of media.
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
but Still Ballroom is number 2 on my anime list, and the only thing that's above it is
What about
Berserk.
my anime list?
What?
What about my anime
It
list?
is your anime list.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
everyone's
yours.
anime list.
No, it's not.
It's your anime list
No.
too.
No,
Just
you're
say the name
lying.
of the website, Abby.
What?
What is the name of the website?
It's your anime
No,
list.
no.
It's
Say the name of the
charliesanimalist.com.
website. No, it's not. Say the name of the website.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm just not feeling like it right now. You know, like my voice is really tired.
Your windpipe exploded.
Yeah, all that.
That's fair. Stop talking.
I don't know. It's a lot of work.
What if I
Oh,
ate
check
your
this out.
eyebrows?
The thing that I used to lure all the tiny little bug fly things that got in at some point or another has turned gel. Also, there's dead flies in it, but there's gel. It's turned to gel.
You should.
I kind of want to poke it, but it has dead flies in it.
What is in it? What did he put in the water?
It was sugar water with borax because borax is just poison.
Oh, yeah, that makes
So
sense.
it's like, ooh, yummy, sweet water. Little do you know.
Maybe it mixed with vitamins.
It's so gross. Oh my god.
Why'd you do that?
It's really sticky.
That's probably the sugar.
Actually, yeah, probably. I don't think the borax should.
Borax when it's
I should
hard in.
clean that out and then keep it there again because I think leaving that plant outside and then bringing it now it's dead by the way. It's not obvious. I overwatered it because I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh, this thing needs to recover. I should make sure it's well watered. That's not true.
You should try to drown it.
I didn't mean to. I really, really tried. I was like, I gotta take extra good.
Pretty fun though.
I gotta wait. What?
Waterboarding plants is pretty fun though.
Yeah. I think it's less fun than waterboarding people. You know, they just can't scream as loud.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's basically the same thing besides that.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's like exactly.
It's just it's waterboarding a person with the volume down.
Yeah. I swear to fucking God, if that child that is causing shelled eggs me any problems, I'm going to write him up.
It should be a little more chill. What kind of problem? Like, have they caused problems before?
Last time I told him to do things, he told me I'm not
Oh,
his
it's the
manager.
college one.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. That's fine.
Yeah.
Are you finally promoted? Don't they just keep telling you that?
If it doesn't happen after this one, then I will have problems.
Okay.
But Laura was here today and she didn't talk to me, so
Okay, that sucks balls.
yeah. It was mostly because we had a particularly bad night.
What do you
the
mean
other night.
particularly? Like just not making any money, or?
Arlene vaped in the dining room,
Okay.
and a whole bunch of other shit happened. Like,
Okay.
she didn't train her trainee, and she just counted chips the entire time instead. Which is helpful, but is not what she needed to do.
She, I don't know,
She just
really
counted
autistic
chips.
and overstimulated, and just like I need to.
Well, she's definitely autistic.
Yeah,
But
I
she
feel like a
also
lot of people are.
vapes
That's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
dining room, and she knows that's wrong.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to do that.
And I was told Lewis didn't do a whole lot. I doubt that. I honestly doubt that. Usually when they think Lewis didn't do a whole lot, it's because he's doing stuff in between doing a whole lot. Like, just sitting around in between doing his job. It's usually what he does. But he definitely does his job.
Okay.
I know that because I work for him all the time. But he also likes to do other stuff in between doing his job, which is totally reasonable, unless you have to watch the front. But Chris was closing, and didn't need him to watch the front, so I don't think there's any problem.
That's fun.
The main thing is that Chris didn't say anything about Arlene vaping in the dining room, but then Chris talked to Lorraine, not Lorraine, Laura, and he didn't see it. She was sitting in the back corner of the dining room when Chris was taking customers, so did not see it.
That sucks nuts.
Yeah. I'm assuming Arlene was trying to be sneaky, because she's a fucking bitch.
Oh, it's 10, by the way.
Oh yeah, I should probably get dressed.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna go in pajamas, to be real.
I mean, that would be really funny, but I might have to help somebody close because this is Andreas.
Yeah, and you cannot wear pajamas to close, so okay.
Yeah, 'cause
All
I
right.
don't want wet pajamas.
Yeah, that would not be good. Alright, have fun. Alright, what's good, nut slappers? We're back at it with this. Okay, how is this working? Okay. What if I did not start playing you, Spotify? What if I just shoot you in the head instead? Okay. Sorry, my Spotify started playing. And the worst music I've ever heard.
Okay, I'm dressed.
What the fuck? How'd you do that so quickly?
I just put a shirt on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing more than that.
No.
Why does this not work? Is it? It's not this.
This is what assistant managers do. This is gonna make my life next, like, until I'm assistant manager to someone else, and then it's gonna be my life again. Until I get a trade job.
That's great.
At some
That's
point.
good shit.
Yeah. A whole $1 extra, and I get to clock in when I go in at 10:30. Dave made sure I knew that, and I was like, yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah. Wait, 10:30 a.m. or p.m.?
What?
10:30 a.m. or p.m.?
PM, because
Oh.
I'm helping them close.
Okay, yeah, right.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you clock in?
Exactly.
Were you expected not to before?
I think Dave is used to working with people that did not have good managers.
Okay.
Which makes sense, because that's like 99% of the food service industry.
That's, yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
How do I calculate these values?
I will be back hopefully soon.
Yep.
If not soon, then I'm gonna be a little angry.
Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry, unrelated. I'm about to say I gotta start meal planning. Because I realized I did not cook actual dinner today. Because I was lazy. What if I just... Part of me wonders... If I just don't subtract out the preferred height, is it just better? I think I do need to do this in reverse. This has to happen in reverse. See, this works. The issue is when the last item doesn't have a maximum. Yeah, it does this. It's not supposed to do this. Oh no, my headphones. There we go. It's okay. I don't understand how. Okay, there's an issue here being that there's supposed to be 4 items. fully understand. To be very, very real with you. This was the wrong way to do it. Okay. Or no. This is the problem. Okay. We need to That almost looks right. The only issue is this dumps the extra lines here. So essentially, we want to evenly divide these things throughout. Let me get a pen and paper. Let me not use an insurance document. Use paper. Do I have actual paper? That is gas company information. Hold on. Yeah.
Close the mirror?
Still in the middle of something. Sorry.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
Okay. Oh, wait. If I do this. Did I do it? Let's see. Remove the constraint here. No. We're gonna plot it. Or I'm gonna plot it. And you're just gonna listen to me ramble. Okay. So if we have an item and there are 4 blank lines unaccounted for, and there are 3 items. Okay, this thing needs to work like normal. I only want to subtract from the space left in certain instances. What if actually... Wait, does that work? No. What if I... This will get the ideal height. And then we only do this if the value is greater than or equal to... Let's see. I had a thought, and it's gone. Oh, right. I think. Oh, did that work? Am I goated? It's so close. It's so close. It's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I have to wonder if this is good enough. Okay. We add the constraint back. Oh, the reason it was working is because we didn't do the extra stuff anymore. No shit. Fuck. This sucks. This is not fun to work with. I actually don't understand why it's not working because to me the math makes sense. Because it's the same math as before except with forward lookup. I think. So that's the number of items left, right? Hmm. God damn, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Oh wait, this. Do you hack PUBG mobile currency? What? What the fuck does that even... No. And I don't think there's realistically even a way to do that. You'd have to fake the transaction. Like, okay, so that's probably on their central server, right? You might have a local, like, cached value of what your currency might be or something. But that's not really useful. Like, they're going to verify purchases with that currency through their own servers. If you have some kind of hack, it's probably just on your end. Like, I don't see how that could work. But I don't know, I guess. It just does not sound possible. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I am confused and tired. Extremely tired.